Islam Makhachev versus Ian Garry moved me so much, bro. It really do. Because it's a very interesting and dangerous fight for Islam. And there's so much on the line for him. If he win this fight, he'll take sole possession of the longest winning streak in the history of the sport. He become just the 5th to defend the belt in 2 different weight classes. Not gonna lie, if Islam win this fight, I'm calling him the greatest. I am. I'm gonna do it. But I'm just gonna be real. I'm not about to pick him to do it. I know streets hate Ian Garry. I understand that, but that nigga can fight. And the reason I'm gonna lean his way is because there's more that I personally feel confident about on Ian's side than Islam's. Like if I make a list of things I'm confident about for each fighter, Ian's gonna be longer. In shorter terms, this is a fight that's right up Ian Garry's alley. He a big, rangy dude who plays the range game, stays on his bike, is very accustomed to fighting guys shorter than him, and is willing to point fight to win. He has absolutely no shame in doing that. And Islam, to me, is at his absolute best when he's essentially doing the same thing. Not the fighting dwarves part, but being the moving counter striker. We done seen guys, great strikers at that, repeatedly try to come forth at Islam behind great pressure and get countered to oblivion. But Ian's huge, gang. Islam ain't never fought a player build like this, with the at-range skill set at that. Islam gonna have to switch it up and lead the dance against, again, a very rangy striker. There's 2 things I feel incredibly good about in regards to Islam though. The big one, is that his game plan gonna be on point. He and his team are incredibly smart individuals who've shown numerous times in the past to be able to plan for opponents very well. And when you as great and well-rounded as Islam, you can actually go in there, stick to the plan, and pull it off. And the second thing is that if Islam get Ian Garry down, like if he basically pins him or takes his back, that nigga is not getting up. He won't get up unless it's because of the rules of the sport. And the bell rang and the ref makes Islam get off. But then I look at Ian's side. He in a decent place because I believe he'll have the advantage if he's all the way in or all the way out. At range, I'm sure most will agree Ian should be superior. The jab. Interested to see how effective he can be with it though, due to the opposite stances. His kick game, the leg kicks, knee stomps, likely mostly with the lead leg instead of obliques. Them joints could be devastating. Front kicks are another great option. Going up the middle help when you don't want to get it caught and potentially taken down. And the high kick. Look now, Ian Garry ain't no finisher, but the way he whip up them high kicks should absolutely cause concern. Islam love to slip when he catches the time in the jabs. He'll bob and weave shots a little bit. And Ian has shown to quickly take note of stuff like that against even taller opponents, so Islam must be wary. And in my opinion, if Islam get too overzealous trying to charge in, because we've seen some slightly more sloppy entries from him in the past before, I think he'll get countered. Another place Islam frequents and excels is in the clinch. He love his collar ties, get the blasting knees, but Ian Garry is 6'3". Don't really know how effective Islam can be there. Ian's own knees, elbows, boy gonna have a lot of leverage throwing strikes like that too because he's so tall. I don't know. And then when we talk about the wrestling, out in the open, Islam is pretty good. His main takedown out there though, whether he initially shoot a single or a double, involves him hiking up that leg, reaching cross body and probably tripping that back leg out. I've watched Ian Garry defend this numerous times, taking the back off sliding under that arm too. And it again stems from the fact he's so tall. Hiking up the leg of such a big human is nuts on his own. Then you supposed to reach up and try and do what? So it's tough, bro, it is. But I do not at all believe it is impossible. Islam can do it. And I think it'll revolve around his own kick game. Just hear me out. Yes, Ian Garry is this big, rangy fighter. But against most, his output is lower earlier on into the fight. And against wrestlers, i.e. Bilal, he'll take a lower, hunched over and slightly more stationary stance. This is where Islam could look to attack the calf himself. Opposite stance fight, where Islam ain't worried about getting taken down. Ian would be foolish initiating grappling. Try and blast that nigga to the liver. Head kicks too, because like I say, Ian will lower that stance against wrestlers and likes to default the head movement when one really come forward so he can keep the hands low to dig for underhooks on them takedowns. Blasting them up high, may or may not actually catch him, but it's about showing him them Jones and making him need to keep them hands up. It's the exact same thought processes from when he groped Jack. You gonna have to vary up them targets with your legs to keep Ian guessing, never letting him get comfortable. Then when you have him scrambling mentally, it could open up the hips for easier entries. Also too, I think Islam can find a little success behind his own jab, but again, staying at range for prolonged amounts of time ain't the way. And while Ian is a good grappler in his own right, if the fight hit the mat, that round is over with. Not saying I think he automatically gets submitted, but I do think that round will be lost. So yes, I am picking Ian. But this ain't nowhere near a lost cause for Islam. Whichever way it go, it'll be a chess match. And I think it'll be a closer, more competitive fight. 48-47. Or a cool 49-46 with a few real close rounds in there. I ain't picking Ian because I think he dog-walk Islam. He can just make him work stupid hard to get to the few advantageous positions he'll have. And I think he can outpoint him. If Islam pull this joint off, ooh wee boy, a lot of people ain't gonna like the convos I'm gonna be coming with. The rest of this card is abysmal. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that they even gave us this like these really kind of do deserve a ride. It's a bit disrespectful. There are good guys and prospects sprinkled all throughout though, so there will be a few things to look forward to.